strictly for the purposes of financial gain for those who have access to her estate, including Clive Davis.
Including Clive Davis.
Myself is concerned, I was totally straight until through my second marriage. I've got 4 kids and grandkids.
It's a story as old as the entertainment industry itself. A mentor and a protégé rise together through shared ambition until things change when the pressure becomes too much. Sean "Diddy" Combs and Clive Davis were once close. Powerful team in the music world. Davis, a legendary executive known for discovering major talent, saw great potential in a confident young producer from Harlem. Together, they built a music empire. But now, Diddy is facing a serious scandal. Clive Davis's silence has become noticeable, and perhaps even more telling than any public statement. Once a strong supporter, Davis now seems to have distanced himself from the man he helped turn into a star. According to industry insiders, Davis's recent cooperation with federal investigators may not be just about doing the right thing. It could also be a carefully planned move to protect his own interests.
Music.
None.
Did you think you'd be good at this?
I never thought I would have a musical ear. I never thought I'd have a...
Clive Davis wasn't just a bystander in Diddy's rise. He was the one who helped build it. Back in the early 1990s, when Diddy was still known as Sean Combs and working as an intern at Uptown Records, it was Clive Davis who saw his potential. Diddy wasn't just another young producer, he was a brand in the making. He had a vision of turning hip-hop into something mainstream, something marketable. Davis recognized this early and wanted to be a part of it. When Diddy launched Bad Boy Records in 1993, it was with Davis's full support and his money. From the start, the partnership was a huge success. Bad Boy quickly became a hit machine, producing chart-topping music from artists like the notorious Faith Evans and Mace. Diddy became the face of the label, confident, stylish, and business-savvy. But behind the scenes, it was Clive Davis who quietly guided the operation. He wasn't just a mentor, he was a power player, and Diddy was his top star. Davis stood by Diddy through every controversy. During the East Coast versus West Coast rap feud in the 1990s, Davis remained loyal. When Diddy's name came up in connection to a nightclub shooting in 1999, Davis didn't back away. Even after a legal settlement involving a music executive who claimed Diddy had assaulted him, Davis stayed in his corner. Through it all, Davis made sure his investment, and Diddy's career, stayed on course. Clive Davis has always taken a more involved role than most record label executives. That hands-on approach helped him succeed in the 1960s and keep his influence for decades. But now, in his 90s, he appears to be stepping back. After years of loyalty, why is Davis distancing himself from Diddy now, when things have taken a dark turn? The answer might lie in how the entertainment industry works, a world driven by power, reputation, and self-preservation. Clive Davis is a man very aware of his legacy. He's spent a lifetime shaping the careers of stars and building a name for himself as a legendary hitmaker. But with that reputation comes risk. Many of the artists he helped make famous have also struggled publicly. Whitney Houston was one of his biggest successes, but her personal challenges left a mark on his image. Now, as Diddy faces serious allegations that could change how the world sees him, Davis seems to be quietly stepping away. His silence may not be about turning his back, but about protecting the legacy he's worked so hard to build.
Drika, how would you describe Cassie's demeanor when she took the stand today?
When she walked in there, Rachel, she had on a brown dress, form-fitting, visibly pregnant, head held high, and did not make any eye contact.
Sources close to the investigation say that Clive Davis has been cooperating with federal authorities in the case against Diddy. While the exact details of his involvement are still unknown, the fact that someone of Davis's status is now helping in the investigation is significant. It suggests that Davis may be trying to protect himself, and possibly that he knows his own role in Diddy's career could come under review. After all, Bad Boy Records wasn't just Diddy's idea. It was a joint project with Davis's label, Arista Records. Financially, professionally, and personally, Davis was closely connected to the brand, one that's now at the center of a federal investigation. But Davis's silence isn't just about protecting himself. It also sends a message. By stepping Away from Diddy now, Davis is showing the industry that he's still in control and untouchable. It's a classic business move. When reputations are at risk, loyalty often takes a back seat to survival. Davis's decision to cooperate with authorities doesn't just come across as betrayal. It looks like a carefully planned choice. He's positioning himself as someone who's willing to help investigators, even if it means turning on someone he once supported. The same man who helped build Diddy's success may now be playing a key role in bringing it to an end.
You know, attorneys say that this is the first time that they've met since 2018 when she attended the funeral for Kim Porter, which is the mother of Sean Combs' 3 children. So to watch Sean Combs watching her was really interesting because they haven't seen each other in at least 6 years. But he can't say anything. You know, this is a moment for him where he has to be silent. And right now we're hearing what she says in terms of what happened during the course of their over 10-year relationship.
Or the fallout for Diddy has been severe. According to insiders, he feels abandoned by the man he once saw as a father figure, and it's easy to understand why. For decades, Diddy and Clive Davis were seen as a team, their careers closely linked. Davis wasn't just a mentor, he was a protector, someone who could manage a crisis with a well-placed statement or a quiet settlement. Now, with Davis reportedly working with federal investigators, Diddy is left to face everything on his own. It's a risky place to be for someone whose public image is already damaged. But what hurts Diddy the most isn't just the professional fallout. Those close to him say he feels personally betrayed by Davis. Their relationship wasn't just business, it was built on trust and mutual respect. Now, that trust has been broken. Davis's decision to cooperate with authorities has left Diddy more isolated than ever. For a man who built his success through charm and strong industry connections, losing such a powerful supporter isn't just a career setback, it's a deeply personal and painful loss.
Is he showing any reaction to what she is saying on the stand?
I can tell you that immediately, the moment she opened her mouth, you could see that Combs was listening intently to everything that she has to say, as well as those jurors. People know that she was that star witness, the key person in all of this. When you think about that civil suit that came out in 2023, that was settled the day after, she really is the person that connects all the.
Clive Davis's actions raise questions about his real motives. Is he cooperating because he feels guilty and wants to make up for years of being involved? Or is he simply trying to protect his own reputation?